Fred, welcome
What's up,
back.
Fred?
Hello. I never left.
It's like you never left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you been? Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Now you're with the Niners. We've been watching, videos and reading articles and whatnot.
OTAs.
What have the last few months been like for you? Getting drafted and now you're in the NFL, man.
Yeah, it's good. I haven't been able to play real football yet, so I'm looking forward to that when I get back. But yeah, just getting adjusted to the NFL life. It's a lot different now. It's a business, and we got a lot of veterans on the team, trying to get acclimated with them, earn their respect, and learn a whole new playbook, learn a whole new position. And so it's a lot, and just trying to take it one day at a time and do my best, obviously.
Yeah, what do you think about playing middle linebacker in the National Football League?
It's good. So far, I feel like it's kind of like, honestly, it's my natural position, just being out there. I'm confident, with the calls and being able to, make checks and stuff like that. So I haven't had a problem with any of that, just, getting catching on the playbook. But like I said, when the pass come on, it's probably a little different. So we'll see how that adjustment is. But, I'm looking forward to it.
I believe it was at the Senior Bowl where that idea was first introduced. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yep.
So who was it that said, hey, what if we put you at middle? Do you remember who or when or what? I
just remember coming to the Senior Bowl and, like, I think they just kind of had, like, what everybody's position was going to be for that week or where everybody was, slotted at, and they had me at middle. And so I was like, okay, I don't know if, like, that coaching staff wanted to see that or if, like, other teams wanted to see that. So they asked the team to put me at that position. I don't know. So, I'm glad it happened, though, because I got good film at that position from the game and in that practice week, and it got me to where I'm at right now.
Just with all the skill set that you have and your rangy ability to just kind of do whatever, I always felt like outside was a better fit. But do you feel like middle is your natural position?
Yeah, honestly, I do. All that other stuff, being able to play in space and cover and all that stuff kind of helps me to be able to play this position now. It only, like I said, it only helps me to be able to do what they're asking me to do. So,
Fred Warner with us on BYU Sports Nation. How was the NFL draft experience different than what you anticipated it would be?
That's a good question. I didn't really know what to expect. Especially like, where you're going to land. Everybody says that, or my agent would tell me that, it could be somebody that you've been talking to, that you visited, or it could be somebody you've never even spoken to. So I kind of just was, taking it all in. I was with some of my family and friends, didn't make it too big. But, I kind of knew I was going to go on that second day. And I'm sure everybody else was, everybody who was there, they wanted me to go as soon as possible. So when picks, kept going and going and my name wasn't called yet, they started getting a little down. I could kind of feel that, but I knew that I was going to go where I went. And so I wasn't nervous about it at all. And, the call was, it was what it was.
I thought it was Miami, Fred. I thought it was Miami, but it was San Francisco.
Right. What made you think that?
Well, you worked out for them a couple of times.
Okay.
Visited.
Okay.
Know some people down there.
Yeah. A few guys.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Dolphin's your favorite animal, I think, or something. So, yeah. Did anyone call you near the draft
absolutely not.
where you're like, don't? Okay. Because that's always the thing where I'm like, do not call the guy while he's waiting, right?
That would have been bad because, my phone would vibrate because, like, Twitter notifications or something. I'm like, but nah, it wasn't the call. I'm thinking it's a call. I'm like, oh, it's a call, but nah, it wasn't the call. But
did you work out for and talk to Niners people beforehand, or were they one of the teams that didn't have any contact?
Oh, no, I visited. It was one of my 30 visits I took, and on that visit, they expressed how interested they were in the top player I was in person. And so, I had a good feeling about them all along, and obviously I landed where I was, and it's been great ever since.
Now, I feel like there should be some validation because of the GM that drafted you as one of the all-time defensive greats. What's your relationship like with the head coach and the general manager of the San Francisco 49ers?
Yeah, so far it's been awesome. John Lynch, he's from San Diego. He's a San Diego guy, so we have that connection there. He played at an extremely high level in the NFL, and so the fact that he had that interest in me and to be able to, draft me where I was drafted, that means I have a lot of confidence in what I can do.
It's John Lynch, man.
He's the man. Everybody knows that, especially around that facility. And so, yeah, it's just a process. I'm just taking day by day, man, and not getting caught up too much in the process. Just kind of taking day by day.
What are you looking forward to the most about playing in the NFL?
Good question.
Thank you, Fred.
Yeah, probably. Just competing against some of the guys that you watch on TV just growing up. It's crazy being in the same locker room as Richard Sherman right now. Everybody calls him Uncle Sherm just because he's the old vet. He's the old vet in the locker room.
From my Seahawks, bro.
From your Seahawks,
Yeah.
who we will beat this year.
Yes.
No.
I'll take a split.
Yeah. But it's just cool, and to now be a part of that and to be able to compete against those guys is great.
Question in on Twitter from @TysonPeterson says, I'd love to ask Fred, what is the most exciting aspect of playing with the 49ers?
There's a lot of excitement just around that our program right now, especially with the pieces that we brought in, with Jimmy G and what he did. Jimmy GQ, man, he's the man over there, and it shows in his play and the way he carries himself out there on the field, and what he was able to do at the end of the season and the way we finished that part of the season. It's just gonna propel us into this upcoming season, and so we're really excited.
There was an article that said you were so loud on defense that Kyle Shanahan on the offensive side could hear you.
Yeah.
Is that something you want to make sure the head coach can hear you, right?
Yeah, I actually didn't even know that was the case until I seen it until somebody a reporter asked me about it. And I was like, I didn't even know that because nobody ever told me to quiet down or something. But
I was gonna tell you to quiet
exactly,
down.
Yeah,
louder, right?
Right. So I'd for sure rather be told to tone it down and to speak up, and that just show. Me being loud. That's just kind of how I am on the field, and it just shows that I have confidence in what I'm doing.
What happened to you, Fred? Yelling at everybody? You're taking out training guys when you're getting ready for NFL Combine Day?
Yeah, they should have never videoed that.
That was a fun video, dude.
They should have never videoed that. I don't know what happened there.
I think that got you 10 higher spots or something.
Really?
They're like, this dude's tenacious. He's knocking over fools in practice.
Hey, man, if it did, I'm thankful.
It got you some money.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey.
We'll finish with this. What do you expect from your brother Troy and this BYU football team that makes you confident that they can rebound from what happened last year?
Yeah, I expect them to obviously go out and win every game. That's the expectation every year. I think we have the vets and the pieces that are there to be able to do that. And it's going to take a lot of leadership, and the team's got to be really tight knit. I see that right now. I was working out with him this morning, and I see it. And Troy, obviously I always expect the most out of Troy, regardless of if he's coming off injury or not. I think that he can be the best at his position and at what he does because, he has the skill set. And it's just going to take, that mindset and just continually getting better.
Fred, great to catch up with you, man.
Oh, always great. Always fantastic.
It's hard for me to root for the 49ers, but I'm rooting for you, buddy.
I appreciate that.
I'm rooting for you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Fred.
Yeah.
That's sincere if it's coming from Jim.
That's legit.